Welcome to the Devil's Advocate Live. I'm Mackenzie Edwards. Today is Friday, April 16th, and this is our first show of the 2021 school year. This past Monday, Hamilton Schools welcomed students in cohorts A, B, and C to attend in-person classes all 5 days for the first time this year. Before that, hybrid seniors had the option to attend all in-person days on March 15th. We spoke to seniors back in March about the change and their reaction to it.
And I'm Isabella Rivera, and we're asking the seniors how they feel about going back to school 4 days a week instead of 2.
Yes, I'm very excited to go back to school 4 days a week. I'm very excited to be back with my friends that were in cohort B and just have a larger environment in the classroom.
I am happy to be able to go back full time. It's been so long since I've actually seen a group of people in a place, and I'm actually going to be overjoyed to see them all. And yes, I'm going back.
I'm excited to go back to school 4 days a week to finish off senior year because I like to actually see all my friends in school, and I hate being at home and just sitting in the same spot all day.
Honestly, I'm not excited that we have to go back full time. I just think it's late in the game and it's kind of just a waste at this point. And I've been online the whole entire school year, and I'm probably just going to stick with it at this point because I just don't see a point.
I am going back to school 4 days a week, and I'm super excited because now I'll be able to see all my friends and I won't be stuck at home all the time.
Coming from someone that has been all remote since October, I'm actually really excited that both cohorts get to be combined for these 4 days, because I'm hoping to go back for these 4 days as well, which means not only will I be with my friends from cohort B, but I'll also be with my friends in cohort A, and I get to close out these last few months with them.
I'm really excited to go back to school for the 4 days. You know, it's going to be great seeing my friends again in different cohorts and, seeing all the seniors for the last time.
So I will be attending HHS 4 days a week, and I guess you can say I'm kind of excited, kind of not, because we haven't been to school like this in so long, but it will be nice to get out of the house more.
I'm excited to go back 4 days a week. I think it'll be a lot of fun with my friends, and it'll be closer to a normal senior year.
I'm super excited to go back for those 4 days because I finally get to see my senior classmates, and hopefully we can do stuff that the seniors got to do when everything was normal.
I am going back to 4 days a week, and I think it'd be a good opportunity to finish high school with the same people that I started with.
I'm excited for the senior class to come back 4 days a week. I am coming too, and I think it's a good way for us to end off the school year all together and make our last high school memories.
It looks like most of the seniors are excited to come back to finish off their senior year together. I'm Isabella Rivera.
I'm Mikey Perna, and signing off.
With so many changes, it is understandable that some have mixed feelings about it all. The COVID-19 pandemic has transformed daily life for our school community and beyond. Students who hold part-time or full-time jobs during this time feel those changes at work as well. Junior Anna Daz has that story.
Since COVID, everyone's work has changed drastically. Let's hear some HHS students' opinions and some extra protocols that their work makes them follow.
What COVID-19 changed about my workplace is that we have to wear masks, we have to wash our hands a lot, we have to use hand sanitizer, and just make sure everyone else is wearing their masks and stuff, and wipe down tables a lot more than we normally would.
I do feel like COVID does overall affect my working environment just because of the mask. Wearing a mask in a pizza place can just become overwhelming because it's so hot in there as it is. But we take a lot of precautions. We're always cleaning 24/7. We do curbside pickup and no contact delivery. And the biggest difference is that there's no longer a dine-in, but hopefully it will open up again soon.
At my job, it's just been really a lot cleaner since COVID's hit. We have the little stickers on the floor saying to stay 6 feet apart. We enforce the mask policy, obviously. We have to wear gloves all the time, especially when you're working with food or with money, and you have to change them all the time. I like the policies. It's nice to keep everyone safe, but it's just annoying that customers will get mad if you don't change your gloves between every single little thing, and you don't always have time to do that, especially when it's super busy, so it gets a little frustrating.
COVID affects my overall working environment because we literally have everything closed off. There's certain things we're not allowed to do anymore that we used to do, and people can't come inside, and it's not the same. And the way that it's changed since COVID hit was we have to wear gloves all the time now. And we have to change our gloves literally every time we do something. We have to clean everything that we touch, pick up everything off the floor. Everything has to be out of the way and cleaned. And I don't really care about it. I mean, it's keeping people safe. I mean, it kind of bothers me, but it's fine.
It doesn't really affect my working environment except that we have to wear masks. And the precautions we take, we have borders because you can sit and eat at the counter, and we have plastic borders all over, and my boss makes sure everyone that comes up wears masks. And I feel pretty safe about it because we don't really come in contact with anyone.
COVID affects my work because we have to wear like masks and stuff, and my work takes precautions by making us wear masks, and it doesn't really affect me because I don't really care.
For the Devil's Advocate, this is Anna Dankel signing off.
According to the U.S. Consensus Report, 1 in 4 high school students is employed, making it challenging at times to balance both school and work, especially with school student schedules evolving through the year. Despite all this, the pandemic has given some a reason to be thankful. After the winter break, we contacted some members of the faculty to reflect on what things they were thankful for in 2020. Samantha Morris has that story.
Although 2020 had its ups and downs, here are the Hamilton High School staff sharing their positive feedback about 2020.
All right, so 2020 was pretty rough, but one good thing about it is that my family got to be home a lot, which is really different than our normal life because my kids normally have sports and different activities, and I feel like we're never ever home. Now, of course, now we have the opposite problem, but if I had to pick and choose, I'd prefer for life to be slower than faster than it was.
My favorite thing or most memorable thing about 2020 was either I didn't die, they came up with a vaccine for the coronavirus, or yeah, that's probably it. I'm still alive and they came up with some vaccines.
Yeah.
I would say the best part about 2020 for me this year was all the extra time I got to spend with my daughters. I have a 2-year-old, so I got to spend a lot of time with her, which is good and bad, but I got a chance to hang out with them and really get to know them, and they get to know me and broke a lot of things around the house, but that's okay.
My favorite memory of 2020 is getting to spend a lot more time with my kids and also getting the phys ed job at Hamilton High School.
While 2020 was definitely a crazy year, I must say that probably the best memory of 2020 was being home with Emmy and doing school with her and getting that quality time. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to spend that extra little bit of time with my daughter.
Although a lot of unpleasant things happened in 2020, I want to share with you something good that happened. Here is my second grandson that was born. My son and daughter-in-law had little Hudson this year to join his cousin, Nathan. Look how cute. Something fabulous that happened in 2020.
My favorite thing about 2020 was probably getting to spend a lot of time with my baby brother and my whole family at home. This is Samantha Morris signing off for the Devil's Advocate.
Thank you for that report, Samantha. For more stories from the Devil's Advocate, visit our website at hhsadvocate.com or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We look forward to bringing you more shows and stories this year. From myself and the rest of the journalism staff, have a great weekend.